G'day guys and welcome back to Wednesday Season 2. Previously on we had a Freaky Friday situation with Wednesday and Enid switching bodies. They had one job, and that was to stay away from Bruno, stay away from Wednesday's family. They ignored all of that. They fought with each other, set out for petty teenage revenge, but even Wednesday breaking up with Bruno was a good thing because Bruno was a two-time and some bitch. Had a girlfriend in the Philippines as well, so even pissed off as she was at Enid, Wednesday still helped her friend. But yeah, it was a fun episode. We learned a lot about Wednesday's feelings about her mother, Morticia. Enid has the potential to be an alpha, and the Isaac is reunited with his sister, Francoise, who is Tyler's mother. We almost got rid of the hide abilities from Francoise, but we blew up the machine instead. So she's probably going to die pretty soon. She's already coughing up blood and is probably not going to be in good shape. Good old Professor's dead. He had a support group, that thing, and Agnes went to for the very first time. They did receive some good advice about accepting oneself, but I suppose that support group is now defunct because his brains got eaten. Thing doesn't remember whose hand whose arm he belongs to, body he belongs to, whatever you want to call it. Well, the only thing he has left is the ring that he has with him. And then we ended the episode with a psychic vision of a tombstone with Adams written on it. And so when Adams is going to die, we just got to figure out which one and obviously try to save that one from dying. So who knows? We got 2 episodes left of this season. Anything could happen. But before we get to this episode, guys, just want to remind everybody that my Patreon is now live. For $5 a month, you can get full-length reactions to every reaction that I am currently doing. Wednesday, Twisted Metal, Camp Cretaceous, and it will include shows in the future like Futurama, Sausage Party Foodtopia, Squid Game Season 3, which is still on the watch list, and shows like Stranger Things, the final season, which is coming at the end of the year, things like that. So $5 a month at patreon.com, TheFatBandicout. Appreciate the love and support. Now, let's just get to the penultimate episode of this season.
Figured a talented guy like you would be knocking him dead out in Hollywood. I mean, you certainly have the looks, charisma.
I took my shot in LA. Even landed a recurring on a soap opera. Medical Affairs.
No way. That was my mom's favorite show. God rest her soul. She never missed an episode.
I played Dr. Gideon Sternling until my long-lost brother came back from the dead, stole my wife, and they blew me up in my Porsche.
Tough break.
Yeah.
Gideon, huh?
I nosedive after that, so packed up my Corolla and moved back home.
Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And you're in luck because, boy, do I have the right opportunity for you.
I don't need a manager, pal. Those days are long gone.
I'm talking about something bigger.
What, like a
I see
cult?
a lot of broken people in my travels, especially outcasts, and I have ideas how to fix them. I want to create a place where like-minded people come together to follow a shared vision of enlightenment.
A cult.
And growth.
Sounds like a cult.
Nobody likes to see.
So Gideon is Arnold Hunt, and
I have an entire business plan.
what's his name? Dalt is responsible for it all.
On how to build a better life. And I'm self-aware enough to know that this mug isn't going to convince anyone. I I've seen you on stage, Arnold. You have that indefinable star quality. And this is the part you were born to play.
So that one scene we had, episode 3, 4, when we were in the secret passageway, we overheard him on the phone with somebody. It seemed kind of out of place. Like we knew he had a secret.
Movement have a name?
Morning
How
song.
about morning song? Because every dawn brings the light of a new day. So, what do you say?
So morning song came from a coaster.
No, you can't do that. Here. Principal Dort, I can explain.
No need, Bianca. Your mother and I go back a long way. Don't we, Gabrielle?
Oh, the siren at the bar.
Introduced her to Gideon all those years ago.
You're part of Morning Song?
I am Morning Song. And we had a good thing going until you two poked your tails in and stirred things up. Fortunately, I don't hold grudges.
What do you want, Barry?
By my count, you've been living here rent-free. But the free ride is over. It's time to get back to work, ladies.
Oh, damn. How did he even know they were living there?
Wait, please. I've been looking for you.
And I've been avoiding you, which I will continue to do for the rest of my life.
Just let me explain the situation with Sophia.
Is that your girlfriend's name?
We decided to take a break when I came to Nevermore. I figured I'd join a new party.
Ugh, Ross and
I wanna
Rachel.
keep things casual.
Of course.
Then I met someone. I can't stop thinking about her.
I'm not going to compete for you.
I know. So I finally broke things off with her last night.
After you got caught.
You've been keeping this a secret all semester. I don't know that I can ever trust you again.
I'll do whatever it takes. Can I still escort you to the gala?
Enid Sinclair in my classroom now. You broke out of the looping cages last night. Why?
Just wasn't really myself.
That's not an excuse.
She was fine.
Becoming an alpha isn't something you can take lightly, especially with a full moon in 2 days.
Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
If a young alpha transforms under a full moon, there's a very real chance you could remain in your werewolf form.
How long?
Forever.
You mean, like, forever?
I'm afraid it's worse. Alphas who permanently transform, they're hunted and killed by other werewolves.
Man, giving werewolves a bad name.
Grandmama?
I'm just biding my time enjoying your novel. Viper's mother, Dominica, is pitch perfect. How do you describe her? A clingy, stay-at-home optimist that makes Viper want to shed her skin more times than a cobra.
Ouch.
Speaking of your mother, she crystal balled me earlier. Gave me an earful about steering you to Professor Ropwood's grave. Said there were complications. I'm just relieved that you're unscathed.
Neither one of us have an iota of compassion. It's one of our most endearing traits. Tell me what really brings you to Nevermore.
Your weasel of a principal called last night. I've heard kidnapping victims sound less desperate. He's
Still after
offering you
money.
the moon to donate to your mother's gala.
Now he's got a siren in his
That's
pocket.
sunk to the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Of course it has. But you know what I say.
The bigger the offer, the sweeter the grovel. You want to see the whites of his eyes when you reject him.
There are few greater thrills than witnessing the exact moment when a man's spirit is broken. Time to put Dort out of his misery, if he hasn't drowned in his flop sweat already.
Well,
Hester Frump, it's an honor to have the Duchess of the dearly departed haunt the halls of Nevermore once again.
Savor it. I expect this visit to be brief and final.
And I won't waste another second. As I said on the phone, your generosity will not only ensure our future, but will build a monument to your life and work. Introducing
what the
the School of Mortuary Sciences at Frump Tower. Nevermore will be the preeminent academy for tomorrow's morticians, embalmers, and funeral directors. This will include updating the campus cemetery with Frump-branded headstones and replacing the orchard with a body farm. Death, Nevermore, and Frump. Can you think?
Really going all out for her, huh?
A masterful presentation. My ego has never been more expertly stroked. But flattery is like formaldehyde. It is to be sniffed, never swallowed. Which is why I have zero intention of giving one cold scent to this moth-eaten dump.
It was worth a shot. Bianca, would you please escort Miss Frump to her car?
You will leave your entire fortune to Nevermore. That is your legacy. You
Her
will present
entire
this vision
fortune?
to your family and the world without raising suspicion. You will attend the gala as the guest of honor. And once I snap my fingers, you won't remember I was ever here.
Damn, Bianca. Just siren song this prick. It would solve all your problems.
I envied so much of your life, Morticia, but not your relationship with that old bat. Oh, thank you for saying so. Don't thank me yet. You're more like your mother than you think. I'm talking about your pathological predilection for secrets. Larissa, that's completely unfair. Is it? You have failed to be forthcoming with Wednesday about your true relationship with Francoise and Isaac. Her vision has changed.
I don't know, were they banging each other?
Now. Don't let this rip apart the family you've spent your life trying to protect. Tell her the truth. Before tragedy strikes.
Did they kill Isaac?
Come look at my new tower.
Oh, that's just the tip of the philanthropic iceberg.
You said the only charity in life was a quick, painless death.
Since my own family has little interest in the empire I've built one grave at a time, I've
I mean, there was
decided
Wednesday.
all my spoils should be used to educate future generations of outcasts.
Can you believe this woman's generosity?
No.
What Principal Dort and I have planned will get Nevermore back on track. Like barring outcasts without an ability from enrollment. Like that inadequate husband of yours.
Being an outcast is a state of mind.
No, dearie, that's a platitude losers say to make them feel like winners.
Let's just celebrate the fact
Paul
that
Gomez.
Nevermore's future is secure. Group selfie?
Straight to Bianca. She figured it out quick. Sudden change of heart.
I've barely seen you all semester.
We have different extracurriculars. You do comas, I do a cappella.
And galas. You've taken to those like a siren to water.
Your mother deserves most of the credit. Her attention to detail is incredible. I've really enjoyed working with her.
Speaking of mothers, how's yours?
Haven't seen her since the summer.
So you missed her when she was hiding out in that classroom off the quad?
I don't know what Ajax told you, but stay out of it.
You've involved my family, so that's...
Yeah, stop screwing with her family, girl. Damn.
Dort is blackmailing you and your mother, isn't he? That's why you siren-song my grandmother. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse would have to gallop through her tombstones before that woman gave a cent to this school.
I thought I had freed my mom from my stepfather. But it turns out, Gideon is just a front man. And Dort is behind it all.
At least that fight went better than it did last time.
Plans to steal your grandmother's fortune.
You should have come to me.
Even Wednesday Adams can't save me from this. I'm sorry, but I had no choice. And I still don't. You won't remember this conversation or anything you know about my mother. Nothing about the gala is suspicious to you. Let it go.
Just digging that hole further.
What'd you say?
Exactly what you predicted. Bianca confessed she's being blackmailed by Dort and some guy named Gideon.
Then she siren-song me into forgetting.
We really do.
They're utilizing the invisible girl for once.
Show
Hooray.
yourself, Agnes.
Whoa.
Now that your premonition changed and Enid isn't dying, I knew I had to step up my game to become your best friend.
By raiding my closet?
I did this for you. I wanted to show you how much you mean to me.
You failed.
I mean, you already did that, but change back. It's creepy.
Do you know why Venetians had masquerade balls? So they could revel in their anonymity, free from judgment. They would wear masks, and in doing so, reveal their true selves.
What's your point, Barry?
One thing I've learned in my short tenure as Nevermore's principal is outcast pride. I can do anything. So tonight, I'm taking off my mask. In fact, I'm going to burn it and begin anew.
Gonna try and turn Nevermore into a cult? What's his idea? Wow. The threat of Gideon's gone.
Buonasera, Adams family. Your mother has already made herself the belle of the ball. All right, there you go. Excuse me.
Where's Wednesday?
Ah,
We're barely on speaking terms at the moment.
Well, now you know what it feels like, Morticia, to be despised by a child to whom you've given everything. I guess we have that in common.
There's Wednesday.
Look at us. One big, unhappy family.
I made sure you have the seat right next to mine, as I need your input on the list of teachers to terminate.
Who's that? Oh, okay.
Make sure you try it. Wednesday, surprised you're here.
Where's Dort hiding your mother?
How did you...
If you want Dort to stop, you need to trust me. Where is she?
anyway, enjoy yourselves. Let's not even
In his apartment.
just have fun.
Has she already donated the money? How are you gonna stop the grandmother from doing that?
Agnes?
I can't even get peace and solitude in a crime scene.
What happened to you?
Wednesday dropped an Adams bomb on me. Congrats. You win. I thought I was everything she wanted in a best friend. Sarcastic, sardonic, with the same dark neo-goth aesthetic. A task-oriented clue hound, willing to risk life and limb.
I think she just wants you to be yourself.
Solving the case. But it turns out, I was dead wrong.
One Wednesday Addams is more than enough for this world. If you're tired of being invisible, stop hiding in other people's personalities. Be your own psycho Agnes. Trust me, you'll be good at it.
What about your dance routine?
Well, that group chat is blowing up with the Bruno news, and I really don't feel like being a lone wolf out there, so
I'll dance with you.
you don't even know my choreography.
It's a good routine. That's pretty good.
Tonight was only possible thanks to the tireless efforts of two very special outcasts, Gala Chairwoman Morticia Addams and our very own Principal Dort. Please, join me on stage. Before I introduce our guest of honor, Principal Dort. Please tell everyone exactly how this gala came together. Tell everyone exactly how this gala came together.
Well done. Although, do people know that she's siren songing him right now?
It started when I ordered Bianca Barclay to siren Morticia Adams into asking her mother for a large donation.
Well, so ends Dort's legacy.
Also, I promised my morning song stooge Gideon that I would split the money, but I'm not big into sharing. So now he's a pile of ash in my fireplace, and I'm keeping all the cash. Oh boy.
Also, that's Wednesday's outfit. That was the one that Jenna Ortega was wearing at the Netflix's To Dumb thing. I think. It makes sense why she would wear it, though. Damn. His arm's still in the... pulling that thing.
Oh, bravo! Now that's what I call a thrilling climax.
Yeah. Even put a smile on Wednesday's face.
He really rocked his world.
I'm looking forward to having your company this summer. It will give me an excuse to decamp the bats from the guest wing.
After the vile comment you made about my father, I'm canceling my plans. I've lost my ability. Does that make me less of an outcast in your eyes?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You're just going through a phase.
My father has many infuriating habits. But when it comes to being an outcast, there's none finer.
Absolutely.
If you would like me to reconsider, you must make a very sizable donation to Nevermore in his honor.
Are you resorting to emotional blackmail?
There's nothing emotional about it.
It's just blackmail.
It's just blackmail.
Done.
She may not care much for a mother, but a dad on the other hand.
Hello, old friend. Slarp?
Zap him.
Is that you? Huxley. I hate to ask, but I need your help.
Son of a bitch. Of course. We end on a cliffhanger for the finale. Okay. So we sorted out Principal Dort. Literally turned him in. We siren songed him to confess the truth, and then we turned him into stone, and then that stone statue was crushed by a chandelier. So that's Dort and his legacy dealt with, and we stopped Hester from donating her entire fortune, which is fantastic. But Bianca's mom is safe. Gideon is dead as well. So that whole little side story that became the story is now dealt with. And now we're back onto the Isaac stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it was Wednesday and Eugene in the forest looking for Pugsley. Like, what happened with Morticia and Gomez? But I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't really write much down because it was all about the gala and donating the money Nothing too deep. There was a great dance routine. That was well done, especially with Agnes turning invisible and having it look like Enid was floating in midair. That was a pretty good idea. But yeah, I mean, those two making friends with each other at the very least. They've started bonding, which is good. Enid convincing Agnes that she just needs to be herself, and Wednesday would probably accept her more that way. And it looks like Enid and Bruno are finally over. Sophie is in town as well. And you know, it's pretty clear at this point that Wednesday might not care about much, but she does care about friends, and she definitely cares about her family. Grandmother Hester making those comments about her dad definitely put a wedge and definitely pushed her away from her grandmother, because she definitely cares about her dad. That much has always been the case. And like, that's it. I mean, Pugsley said it himself that they probably wouldn't even care that he was gone. And they didn't, right up until they realized that his life might very well be in danger. And like, that's it. Again, nothing too deep, really. It's just story resolution is kind of what we're going for these last 2 episodes to really wrap things up for the season, which makes sense. And that's it for this episode. I really don't have much else to talk about. So you have to join me next time for the season finale. But in the meantime, as usual, if you all enjoyed this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. And I'll see you there. Bye, guys.